Mr. O'Connor here today to demonstrate how to create a shared folder in your Google Drive account, which you're going to share with your teacher, Miss Robbins, and then be able to place assignments in there, which will be able to give you a lot of great feedback uh, throughout the semester. So here we go. So the first thing you want to do is go to www.google.com. Up here in the right hand corner of this screen, you'll be able to sign in, so you can already see that I'm signed in, O'Connor at bsd220.org. You guys will click on, it'll say sign in right here, you'll click on sign in and enter in the appropriate information. So for you guys, your sign in, which I would suggest writing this down, is first initial, last name at bsd220.org, and then your password is BSD, all lowercase, and then your ID number, which probably be a good idea to write that down somewhere where you have access to it. So once you're signed in, you can see up here at the toolbar you have various options on things that you have access to with your Google Apps login. So we're going to use Drive quite a bit, and that's what I want you to click on first, is click on Drive. So then you can see here's everything that I have within my drive. Yours might look a little different. You might have more stuff, you might have less stuff. I have folders that I've created. I have documents, a lot of good stuff. So as you use this more and more, you're going to get more and more stuff in here, so it's going to be important that you stay organized. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create that shared folder and give Ms. Robbins access to edit it so she can give you feedback on various things throughout the semester. So we're going to come over to the left-hand side here and click Create. You can see you can create a document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, a Google form, a Google drawing. You can connect and get even more apps on there, so a lot of cool stuff. So what we're going to do first is create a folder. First thing we're going to do, name it. And we are going to name it after ourselves. So first name, last name is how we're going to name it. I'm going to click Create. And that's the first step. You can see over here, I have my new folder, and over here as well. Next thing we're going to do is share it, so we give Ms. Robbins access to it. So you're going to click on the box right next to the folder, come up here at the top. If you scroll over this little person with a plus sign, it says share. So we're going to click that. So right now it's private, and only I have access to it because I am the owner. So you can invite people, which we're going to do here. You can also change the settings on here to give people different types of access to the document, but we're going to stick with just adding in inviting Miss Robbins. So you're going to type in Mrs. Robbins' email address, which is erobbins@bsd220.org. That should pop up. Here you can choose if you want to notify Mrs. Robbins via email or not. I would suggest usually notifying her so she knows that she's received your folder. It's also important over here that we make sure that this says can edit. It can be said as can view and can edit. It's important that it says can edit so Ms. Robbins can give you feedback throughout the semester on your work that you're submitting. So we want that to say can edit. Then you click Save and Share. Okay, she's got access now. You can see right here, erobbins@bsd220.org. Can edit. We're ready to rock and roll, guys. Alright, so now that she has access to this folder, and you can see the little silhouette there in the folder, that shows that this folder has been shared with somebody. Okay, so what we're going to want to do next is we're going to open that folder up, and whenever we want to submit work to her, we're going to put it in that folder. Alright, so right now I'm in my folder, Tim O'Connor, right, which I've shared with Miss Robbins. So now I want to do my first assignment. Which your first assignment is going to be a Google document. So we're going to click Document, click Create, and then Document. Share. So we're going to want to title this assignment so Mrs. Robbins knows what assignment we're working on. So we're going to do Journal 2, alright, which this is your second journal. Okay. Next thing we're going to want to do is we answer the question, which your question is, now that I've been introduced to my MacBook, how will I be able to use this in one of my classes? So you can type this question out, and you're ready to rock and roll. You start answering it. You can type up your response, and anything that you put within this document, Mrs. Robbins will have access to because you have shared this folder with her, which then she can give you a lot of great feedback throughout the semester. And this will be a really great tool to use throughout the semester. So I'm excited to work with you guys this year. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.